following may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Proprietor of bar and Minimart erased by fake customer. The owner of a bar and Minimart in Moruga was in the chest on Saturday night by a man who walked into his establishment and asked for 2 beers and a pack of Big 4 biscuits. Police said Darryl Boodoo was at his family's business Marva's Bar, located along Larufan Road, when a man entered around 7 p.m., walked up to the counter, and ordered 2 beers and a pack of biscuits. As Boodoo placed the beers on the counter, the customer drew a pistol and opened fire on Boodoo, striking him twice in the chest. He then made a hasty escape in a silver Toyota Aqua. On hearing the loud explosions, relatives went to check on him and discovered Boodoo lying on the floor in a pool of still clutching the pack of biscuits in his hand. He was taken to the Princestown District Health Facility, where he died at 8 p.m. Relatives were not willing to speak about the incident. They said that Boodoo's girlfriend was 7 months pregnant with their first child and he was looking forward to becoming a father. A relative who requested anonymity said Boodoo was well loved in the community. He was the kindest person I knew. If you go there with short money, he would still give you what you came for. He never had enemies, she said. Relatives were unable to say why anyone would want Boodoo dead. I can't say. He never told us about any problems with anyone, and we never heard anyone say a bad word about him, his cousin said. Hoping that they will get justice, she lamented that Boodoo did not deserve to die in that manner. This is the second tragedy for the family for this year, as his sister died 2 months ago. The police retrieved CCTV camera footage as well as 2 spent .40 caliber casings at the scene. Up to last evening, they were still trying to determine the motive. Officers from the Homicide Bureau of Investigations Region 3 are investigating. One man erased and 2 others injured in Bagatelle Extension, San Juan. In another incident on Saturday night in San Juan, 1 man was erased and 2 others wounded, including a woman. The deceased has been identified as Roger Williams, 37, of Bagatelle Extension, San Juan. The wounded are a 29-year-old man of James Place, Bagatelle Extension, and a 38-year-old woman also of Bagatelle Extension, San Juan. Police said that at about 11:30 p.m., officers responded to a shooting at Bagatelle Extension, San Juan. On arrival at the scene 5 minutes later, they saw Williams's body on a staircase. He was several times. The scene was processed by homicide CSIs, and 10 shotgun cartridges, 22 spent .40 caliber shell casings, 2 deformed cartridges, 1 .40 caliber projectile, and 2 deformed cartridges were recovered. Police were told that at about 11:15 p.m., Williams was liming with the 2 other victims on the staircase outside the home of the female victim when a gray-colored motor vehicle, whose make, model, and registration number was unknown, pulled up to the roadway. 2 armed occupants alighted from the vehicle and opened fire in their direction. Williams was hit several times and died on the staircase. The wounded man was taken to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex in Mount Hope by a neighbor, while the woman was taken by EHS personnel to the hospital. Police believe revenge was the motive for the homicide. Inquiries are continuing. Claxton Bay laborer found dead in his vehicle. In another incident yesterday morning, a 30-year-old laborer, on his way home from work, was erased in his car in Claxton Bay. Police said Tristan Wellington of La Brea was still wearing his seatbelt when they arrived on the scene. There were at least 4 bullet holes in his vehicle's front windscreen. Police responded to a call about a shooting around 7:05 a.m. at Pran's Gardens along the Old Southern Main Road. They found Wellington in the driver's seat of a white Nissan Note in an orange coverall with a white jersey and bare feet. Police retrieved 11 spent 9mm shell casings, his driver's permit, 2 passes for Phoenix Trinidad United Engineering Services and Atlantic LNG, and $74. Police have not yet determined the motive for the homicide. Autopsies on the 3 homicide victims are expected to be conducted at the Forensic Science Center in St. James this week.